Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to create buttons in Jetpack Compose. So let's begin. First, let me create a composable function at the rate composable uh, function name. Let me give my name, my button. Okay, here I will call a button composable. So we have a button. Okay, so let me format it so that it will look better. Okay, we remove this to do from here. Okay, so here we have on click. Inside this braces we will write our code whatever we want when a user will click on the button, and here inside the row scope we can give the button name. So for giving the button name, let me call the text composable here and give the button name. For now I am giving the button name uh, click me. Okay, and inside on click uh, I'm just showing a toast. Let me show a toast dot make text, and here the toast will take three parameters. One is the context, second one is the message, and third one is the duration. So for context we have a local context. So create a variable context equals to local context dot current. Let me copy it and paste here context, and second parameter is a message. So button clicked, and third parameter is duration. Toes dot length short dot show. So once the user will click, this button clicked message will be visible in the toast, and button name is the click me. So let me create a preview function so that we can see this button. So let me create a preview function. Preview source system UI true composable function my button preview. Okay, and call this my button from this preview. Okay, now we can see the preview of this button. So preview is loading. Okay, so as we can see, we have given a click me message here. So text, so click me is showing, but here we can see the button is at the top left corner. So let me give it some padding. So inside this button we have the parameters modifier. We have modifier for giving paddings and all. So modifier dot either we can give it a padding from top or left, or we can make it a center. So for making it center, for aligning it inside in the center, we can give it a fill max size, and then we can it wrap content size. We can wrap content size. We have a property wrap content size, so it will go into the center. Okay, so now let me run this code to see how it is working. So for now, let me, it is the application is running. As you can see here, it's launching on device. Yeah, it's installed, but button is not visible here because this my button composable function, I need to call it from here, from inside the on create method. So let me call this my button from here, and now if I run this application, then button will be visible in the center. Okay, so application is running. So now it's launching. So yes, we can see, let me click on it. So when I click here, the toast message is showing button clicked. Okay, so this is very simple to create button in Jetpack Compose. We have this on click button parameter here, and we can give the name of the button inside uh, this scope, this row scope. Okay, so now let me call some more parameters of this button composable, so we can make this button look and feel little better. So we have another parameters. Let me show you how many parameters we have. So we have many parameters here, as you can see: on click, modifier, enabled, shape, colors, elevation, border, content padding. So these are the parameters. Let me use some of these parameters and I will show you how it works. So let me first call the parameter which is enabled. So we can enable and disable our button. So if I call the enable parameter and make give a value false, so now button will be disabled. Let me open the preview so that we don't need to run the application again and again. So preview is loading, as you can see here. Preview is loading, it is taking little time. So yes, now you can see, now the button is disabled. So by default parameter is true, so let me make it true. Okay, and we have another parameter, shape, button shape. Button shape can be like a rounded corner shape, and let me give some value to this .dp, 10 dp. So now you can see the button corners would be little rounded. Yes, so you can see the button corners are rounded now. Okay, and we have another parameters, colors. So we can change the button colors. So colors, let me see what type of value it is taking. So button defaults dot button color, button defaults dot button colors. So inside button color, as we can see here, there is a 4 parameters inside the button colors: container color, content color, disabled container color, and disabled content color. Okay, so let me give it a container color equals to color dot red. So now as you can see, the button is red now. We have another parameter which is a border. We can give the border of our button. So border stroke. So inside border stroke, we have 2 parameters. One is a width, another one is a color. So let me give a 2 dp as a width, and color, let me give it a color dot black. Okay, so now you as you can see, the button border is black with 2 dp. Now we have another important parameter which is a content padding. Inside content padding, we can give a padding, we can give a padding from start, padding from start, 20.dp, and padding from end, and also we can give 20.dp. So now you can see, so we can give padding as well to the button. Okay, and we can also make the button text, we can change the button text look and feel also from here inside the text composable. So we have a text click me. If we want to change the font style, so we can give a like a font size. We have a font size, we can give it a 20.sp. So now you can see the font size increase. We can give a font weight. Okay, font weight dot bold, so it will be bold now. Yes, so these are all parameters we can use to create a button in Jetpack Compose. So this is all about this Jetpack Compose button. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will now we will see in the next video.